beautiful Cancerians, welcome to your moonscope for the month of April 2020 and your tarot reading. The first part is more suited to your rising sign because I'll go based on the first house according to your rising sign. But if you know for certain that Cancer starts in your first house, this is the reading for you. And then I'm going to go into the other tarot aspects for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. So without further ado, for April 2020, the full moon on the 8th of April goes into Libra, and that's on your fourth house. So this is of your home, your fixed assets, your academic degrees, your real estate, your emotional life, and anything to do with the mother figure. So with it being in Libra and it's also being a supermoon, it is hyper highlighting everything to do with this fourth house, and it's probably going to be a very emotional time because of that. So you'll probably be feeling more in tune, very balanced, I would hope, around your home life, around the feeling of, being very centered. And because you are in a sign of Cancer is a sign of being very homely anyway, that is going to probably affect you twice as much. And you're very empathic, so the full moon is your planet, is your ruler. So that's going to be very strong in having that very connective, emotional, punchy energy about being either staying at home or your estate or something like that. I would say mostly it's going to affect your emotional life though, and possibly any degrees or anything that you're working on solid foundations for the future with. Couple that with the new moon on the 24th or 23rd, depending on where you are, of April. That's going to be in Taurus, which is your 11th house of career. So this is going to be mainly focused on putting your emotional work that you've done earlier on in the month into action in Taurus. Now, Venus rules both these signs, so this is all about looking at it from the nicer point of view, from the beautiful point of view, and it's all with the aim, I think, of getting you balanced and settled. So with Taurus and that new moon making promises, I'm a witch, so I focus on the moon mostly. There's this feeling of understanding where it is you want to be, your side ventures, your elder siblings perhaps may have something to do with you this month. You may have a highlight on them around the end of April. Also your income from your job and career, your social life, feeling of kind of ascending a little bit higher. So instead of being the 10th house of pure career success fame, this is your income, what you get from it, and side ventures and any hobbies that you may have. Taurus is telling you maybe to get serious about some of them. Maybe there's a side gig you can do. It could also be good luck, some winnings coming in. But it's definitely a promise that they're asking you to make and get serious with Taurus on here. So that's all it for Cancerian risings. I'm now going to go into Cancer Sun, Moon and Rising for your tarot reading. The camera jolted a little bit there when I pressed record, so I'm really sorry if you saw that. Okay, so this is going to be your reading for April 2020. What guidance do Cancerians need? It's all over the place. So the first card is the Star. Gorgeous. Oh. So we're in that kind of mood today, are we? Very well. It's the Everyday Witch cards and they're feeling very jumpy today. Then you have the Love. Wow. Okay. And the Moon. Ta-da! I was just thinking to myself, I wonder whether this is to do with the first moon. And then we have the Moon, the glorious full moon and your ruler. So you have the Star, Knight of Cups, the Lovers and the Moon. So this basically comes forward with a sense of purpose. I'm seeing that already. And again, you're going to be feeling your emotions. Your emotional life is going to be triggered at the first half of this month with that big full supermoon in your fourth house. You're probably going to want to feel protected and safe. And that's the message that I got while I was shuffling the cards, is that you are fine. You are safe. I feel also that they're asking you to trust yourself, trust your emotions and your intuition a lot more than you have been recently. If you get a bad feeling from somebody, definitely pay attention to that. Pay attention to signs, symbols, commonalities between things, synchronicities, coincidence. I know myself and a lot of others that I'm friends with, we don't really believe in coincidence, and certainly my grandmother never did. So it's always something that seems to be meant, or a message that's giving to you, and that's the start. It's saying that you are being protected, you're being looked after. You just need to have a little bit of faith in yourself and your gifts that you have as well. I do feel that you are very much somebody who gives a lot. So you may sometimes feel very empty, and in April you may feel emptier still because you see what's going on in the world. What they're asking you to do is just be calm, be safe, understand that you're setting in motion some kind of energy, and just to kind of heal yourself, really. I do feel this is very important for you as of now, not even if you get into April, just now. It's very important for you to understand where you feel happiest. So, and maybe now is the time. For instance, if you do happen to be on your own, or shut in your house for about 2 weeks, as is currently the thing that's going on, you may want to do something that's nice in your house. You may want to string up fairy lights, or you may want to change something about it just to keep yourself busy. But the main thing is there's lots of messages of love coming in, as many as you're giving out, I would say. The Lover's card doesn't always indicate that you're going to find love or have something very focused on love. It does focus on your values and your personal beliefs, the status of your relationships that you currently have. So I would say that there is something that is coming around the end of the month, maybe because we have the moon here. Now this is basically a very strong card for you. It's giving you this sense of illusion, imagination. There could be a fear base or fear of missing out. I feel like there's a fear of missing out, like there's something that's going on, you're like, oh, but then I can't, something. So there's definitely a fear coming around here, and it may not be for missing out, it may be for just general things that everyone else is worrying over too, but I do get the impression that this is mainly because you are very focused on the emotional sector this month, that you will find people drawn towards you. The higher your vibration is this month, and then maybe even could lead to opportunities. This could also be a Gemini that's coming in to give you opportunities to see if you can use your skills or utilize your skills in a different way to create an extra source of income, or to do something that's just creative for your own path, because he's also creative too. So it could be a little bit of that. But what they're saying is don't focus on the fear of missing out, Don't focus on, oh, I wish this, I wish that. Something magical is already happening. And what you need to do is focus on what is already happening and how you can maybe manifest it into being this, into being the illusion, or creating tangible things from an idea that you've had. So I'm just going to have a look now at your Work Your Light Oracle cards. They're saying don't beat yourself up as well. Don't put too much undue pressure on yourself. You are not the world's healer. You are not the world's keeper. You are just a very sensitive, in-tune soul. And I feel that you need to protect yourself as much as you want to protect others. It doesn't necessarily mean being nasty and slamming the door in people's faces to protect yourself. It just means understanding the power of the word no. And that is kind of what just came through to me for you guys there. And this card is, okay, Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Yeah, so again, like I was saying, you may want to be healer right now, helping everybody or seeing what's going on, and you're like, oh my gosh, I really don't like or enjoy what's happening. This is basically saying that you have helpers, you have spirit here. They want to help you attain your goals. They want to help you attain what you want. And again, it looks like the star systems here, very connected, to your ancestors, to ascended masters as well. It could be people that you really look up to. So it's just a case, I think, of setting into your emotional creativity, setting into where you want to be, where you see yourself, how you're going to implement the ideas that you get this month, and also your emotional life, your home life, how you improve that in order to then feel comfortable enough to take maybe a step outside of your comfort zone when this is all over, or when this phase has actually ended. But I hope this really helps you, my dear Cancerians. Let me know in the comments below how things go for you. I truly hope everything's going well. And if you're interested in a personal or private reading with myself, All that information is in the description box down below. But in the meantime, I'm wishing you the absolute best of luck. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye bye.